And good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the St. Louis Park Rec Center, home of the Tradition Holiday Classic. We got a great one here featuring the Andover Huskies and the Rosemount Irish. As all of them are here. We've got all of the high school dignitaries are in the house right now. Todd Grover is going to slide right into camera 1, 2, and 3 for us. And we're going through your starting lineups. First, we're going through the Andover Huskies. And when we take a look at that lineup, it's going to be Mitchell Wolf on the blue line. He's going to be joined by Wyatt Kaiser and also Hunter Jones. I guess, well, what are we doing here? I guess they're going forwards first. Luke Crone will be he's all over the map here. Hunter Jones is also starting along with Garrett Shifsky. Mark Manny is your head coach of this Huskies edition. And Will Larson gets the nod in goal for Andover. Charlie Strammel, one of your defensemen here for the Andover Huskies, gets the nod on the start. He'll be joined by Mason Wheeler. Up front, it's going to be number 8, Connor Kennefick. He's a senior. He can scoot. Zach Beatty will be one of your forwards. And on defense will be Jake Ratzlaff will be on your defense. Will Tollefson will get the nod in goal. And we will get things started for you here from the Tradition in the Park at St. Louis Park. Of course, these two teams come into this one with a great pedigree and a great resume, both ranked in your top 10 of the MNHockey.tv rankings. With the Rosemount Irish, they have themselves a solid start to the season at 8-1. They had the one blemish at the hands of the Lakeville South Cougars, and in that one, that was back on December 14th, a 5-2 loss. Cougars looked really good today in their 6-0 win, the opener against the Elk River Elks. Then for Rosemount, they bounced back and they defeated Chaska 7-0 and Farmington 6-3, took out their aggressions on those teams. For the Andover Huskies, they too have just one loss on the campaign right now for them. And looking at how their season has transpired, it was early on in the season. They had a home-and-home with the Blake Bears, which had captivated a lot of people's attention. They won 6-3 on the road at Blake and then lost 3-2 at home. And then they've ripped off a number of wins, 7-1 over Duluth East in a sectional matchup, 9-0 over Osseo. Bloomington Jefferson fell 7-1. Maple Grove, a solid hockey club, 4-0, and Centennial 5-1. So needless to say for Andover, it's been a prolific goal-scoring campaign for them as they've been putting the puck in the net with authority for their hockey club all year long. So we'll be watching them as the Huskies moving from right to left, work it through center ice. Luke Crone across the line. Works the screen as Tollefson steers that to the near boards. Now it's played to center ice, and that gets by the defense of Mitchell Wolf. And back in across the line, it's Kennefick. He's going to play in deep off the glass behind as the Irish will change on the fly. Love that Michigan motif they've had on their helmets. Very Wolverine-like. Now at center ice, it's on the stick. It's going to be Shifsky with it. He plays that one to the slot areas. It's poked to an open wing. And here they go back and across the line with Lewandowski. He stick handles and dangles to the corner. Shallow angle shot that's taken up high by Will Larson in goal for the Huskies. Back door, here's a chance. Scores! Oh, they wasted little time. It's 1-0. Irish as they score. A quick goal there. We'll get the official scoring for you. Did you see that one on replay? Did you get that, Tanner? I didn't even look at it. Okay. It happened that fast, and the replay happened that fast. Within the first minute of the contest, it's 1-0. Rosemount over Andover on the quick start. Now the Huskies will regroup D to D. Up the right side, it's Nowacki who plays that. That's flipped up high. Love the high ceiling here at the rec center. Sabo gets the goal from Lewandowski. Back over to the right wing side, Andover, in the Rosemount zone rather. That's going to be Wheeler. Plays this one around. Brum is there as he's bothered on the play. Brum gathers in, plays rink wide to the far side. Big check stepping up on the play as one of the captains, Wyatt Kaiser, and that one's going to be whistled down. Coming into this contest for the Rosemount Irish, they have seen their fair share of pucks in the net as well, as they opened up their campaign with a 5-2 win over Minnetonka and never really looked back until they hit the very solid Lakeville South Cougar edition. But Lewandowski picked up point number 25 in just his 11th game. He's over 2 point a game material there. Now it's going to be through center ice. Kaiser turned away from it, in control to the left wing. There's Norling. He'll slide that ahead. Norling will work down the left wing wall as he took that nice little feed from his fellow forward, Hayden Maslowski. Off the boards, sent back in. Maslowski on the forecheck, protecting the puck defensively. Nice job by Maslowski to tie up his man. He gets a little bit of help down low on that puck. It's Horsager as he plays to the left wing side, back at center, gloved down by Nowacki as he's going to regroup and plays that one through the legs of Mason Cotter. Back around it goes, waiting on this loose puck. It's up through center. That was Zinda on it. He's checked on the play. Now Strammel across the line. He's going to leave off for Kennebec. Kennebec gets jammed into the boards. Back into the corner it goes. It's Zinda. Or check that. That's Beatty with it. Now they're going to play this one up high. There's a quick snapper that's blocked. Ouch! That was right into the kneecap of Michael Clough. Now the Irish back into their own zone with Wheeler as they play this one through. Back in across the line. And now it's going to be Kaiser, quick transition, tucked back in by the Huskies. That was Nowacki on the play. And now it's going to be fished for on the near boards and shoved down the wall by Wolf. Puck will roll toward the line. Nice job to get his feet moving is Shifsky. Oh, and he misses with a bullet just wide of the mark. Now the puck's played off the left wing boards. Reaching back, it's Strammel. Strammel has that checked off his stick. Andover Crone plays that one up, plays it back into the corner. Checked on the play. Nice job there. Ratzlaff took the brunt of that blow, but he still gets it where he needs to go. Stepping into this one now as it's Ratzlaff again, and now it's played to an open wing. Nice job there by Jones to create some real estate. Puck chips up in the air, glove down, Shifsky across the line. He's bothered now, the Irish control. Ratzlaff again plays this one back to the neutral zone. Sent back in wide of the mark. Over to make the play is Larson, swings it around to the right wing side. That's going to be cut off by Lewandowski. The Huskies again transition back through. We may lose a little bit of power here for a second. Not right now. We're going to switch over something on our system here. So bear with us if you're with us right now. We're not quite sure what happened there, but we've got a quick fix in place. So. We're going to try and milk it through the period for you here. And they're going to play this one to the left wing side. Chip to center. Nice job to kick that one down was Kaiser. And offside at the line. Irish now control. There to make the play are the Huskies. Good hustle there by Williams. Quick early goal that was scored by Sabo of the Irish. Big check off the end boards. Down goes Clough. And back into the neutral zone it goes. Rosemount on the puck. Andover takes over. Cotter is there to play this one back in behind. Set up behind the net. That was Tollefson there for the Irish. They had a man trolling in front, did the Huskies. That was Zinda. They score! You could see that one developing, and the Huskies tie it up at 1. Okay, something gives you the feeling here that this one's going to be back and forth affair between these two additions. All right, chatting now with the Rosemount Irish on that one. Not sure what's happening over there, and you don't see this happen very often where you have a player that's talking to the officials only. That would be a captain. Usually they just send them back over to the coaches. So as we mentioned, we may be going dark for just a couple of seconds here as we turn over our system for you. That one's going to be an icing call back the other way. And into Rosemount territory we go. And to take the face-off will be Crone. Back in behind. Wheeler is there. Up to the center ice area. 11:05 to go in the first period. Huskies will regroup. Gathered in by Wolf. Oh, turned over. Look out. Lewandowski with an opportunity, but he's turned aside. Lewandowski brought down to the plate. Penalty coming up. That's off the blocker pad of Larson, and you'll have the penalty coming up. That's going to be a holding call on Lewandowski. All right, that was Lewandowski, Drew. Good to see Eric Hendrickson's in the house. Watching his Rosemount Irish or the Edina Hornets? I'm not sure which one. And that one's going to be sent back outside. And into the zone we go. 2 seconds ticked off on the penalty. Back in behind, the Huskies on it with Nowacki plays this around. They're going to have to kill this one. The length of the ice it goes. And it's going to be set up back in behind the net by Tollefson. Wolf goes for a hold. 10:30 to go here in the first. As we continue back to the left wing side. Kick down the wall by Ratzlaff. Up and out of play off the netting. And we're going to face off in the neutral zone. In to take the draw will be Strammel, the freshman. We know all about him. He goes in against Crone. As the puck will bounce down onto the stick of Kaiser. Kaiser back in behind the net. As 10:05 now shows on the clock. Kaiser will dump this one the length of the ice, set up by Tollefson. Better hurry because there was some heat coming in from Hunter Jones of the Huskies. Now it's going to be the Irish back in behind. Foot race. Strammel comes away with it, dumps back in behind the net as they alleviate the forecheck, and back out of the zone they come. They're going to work this one with the feet. Back up through center ice, across the line they go with it. Here they come with it, on it, that's Lewandowski. Looks back up to the line, that's Kennefic. Plays that one over, gets it back, Kennefic from the right point. Lewandowski, right dot. Back up high for Kennefic, he finds his man Strammel. Wanting the 1T was Wheeler, he wasn't going to get it. Now he plays this one back to Lewandowski, back up for Wheeler. Now the wrister, that deflected 2 or 3 times on its way through to the near boards it goes. 30 to go in the Andover penalty as that's found and sent the length of the ice by Hunter Jones. Nice crowd assembled here at the St. Louis Park Rec Center as these two teams square off. 9:03 to go. 10 to go on the power play. 4 shots for Rosemount, 2 for Andover here in the early going of this one. Down the wall it goes. His full strength are the Huskies as Wolf steps on. Back in behind the net. Now they're going to play this one up high to the point. That's off the boards. Horsager was there. Sent off the stick there. Turning the paddle over was Larson to shovel that one away. Back into the neutral zone. Campbell takes over off the boards. Ratzlaff plays that one ahead. Brum is there. Brum on it as he tries to find the puck back in behind the net. Brum poked off his stick. Nice job there by Cotter. Now it's off the boards. Play to the right wing side. Stopping on a dime there is Ratzlaff to make the play. And now it's going to be back up through center ice to the left wing side. Oop, pulled in offside. There was Vandermeer of the Huskies. They're going to regroup with Kaiser across the line. He stopped on the play. Now it's going to be Brum with it. Great neutral zone play. Maslowski was there. Now they stay on their man. Nate Bauer, it's like the Huskies are just willing and taking away the center red line in this shift. Impressive. Back up to the neutral zone. That's on the stick now of Norling. And now it's going to be Maslowski from the left wing. Holds onto it. That's deflected off a pair of skates with Wheeler. And back to the corner it goes. Peterson now to check that. That was Bauer with it. Fanned on there off the heel of the stick of Wolf. Another number 4, Weissmiller is there. They come together off the end of the boards. Now it's going to be turned up ice by Norling. Norling is there, turns, and plays this one through center. On the tape now for Bauer. Bauer tries to go through the wheels there of Wheeler, and that one doesn't work. Pinned up on the boards is Bauer. Now in to help him out as Norling as Wheeler comes in on his man, takes him down. Boy, Bauer and Wheeler have been going at it here on this shift. 10 minutes into the period. Back up into the neutral zone it goes. Backpedaling is Cotter. He surveys, now gains center as he tries to find some real estate, but there's Owen Hendrickson on the turnover. Right wing for Strammel. Strammel across the line. Blocker pad scores! Oh, handcuffed on the play there was Will Larson. He had it measured, was going to turn that one to the corner, but the puck had some English on it, hit the inside of the blocker, and went straight wickets there. And you'll see how it trickled into the back of the net. That's a tough hop there for him, no question. It's already up, West Metro. We took care of you. It'll be tweeted out in about 2 seconds, too. We can't give away the identities. we just can't, can we? 6:37 to go. Of course, West Metro on the message boards is who I was talking to. I don't go on them ever. So whether I get skewered or not, it's a whole different story. Don't really care. You know, get your own damn show is what I tell everybody. Play to the left wing side now. It's going to be Zinda off to the right wing. Nowacki looks toward the slot area. Horsager was there. Now it's taken over by Zinda. 2-1 the score in favor of Rosemount, and a great one here so far. Tempo and pace skill. It's been a terrific hockey game. Everything that it's been billed to be right here at the MNHockey.tv. Now they're down the right wing wall. It's Cade Williams. His shot brought down on the play going to the net was Zinda. Power play time as they're going to pull the goaltender here. He's finally heading toward the net. Now there's a quick wrister. A shot down low. Save, rebound. That one just misses the mark. And we're going to have the power play coming up. .546. The scoreboard here says 3-2, but it's 2-1. I mean, like I have a couple down there, or what's going on? Holy smoke, we're playing hoops. Oh, now we got it. Oh, you know what they did? They started putting the shots up. Shots on goal were going on the goal scored marker. That's what it was. 5-4, your shots on goal in favor of Rosemount. 2-1 they have on the scoreboard. A one-timer turned aside by Tollefson now. Picked up by Wolf. Wolf's going to leave that one up for Kaiser. Kennefick goes for the hook. Scores on the redirect. Oh, Crone goes straight to the net. A perfect shot. Took it right off about hip high from the shaft of the stick, deflects it up and into the top shelf. It's tied at 2. Wow, look at this goal right here. Actually took it down about right off the ice level, and then it went up about waist high. That's some good stuff right there. 5:25 to go in the period. 20 seconds it took for Mark Manny's Andover Husky power play to connect. This is a great matchup between these two teams. The Section 3AA's, Rosemount Irish. Section 7AA, look out. They pounded the Hounds, Jerry Burroughs Hounds. Oh, okay. The road to Excel Energy Center runs through Andover, Minnesota, and you know it. They've got this is as good a team as I've seen. They've had some good ones over the past decade, though. They've had some very talented groups with some high-end players, but I think this is the best playing group they've had yet of all of them as a whole. Up to the left wing side it goes. And you think back to the J.T. Brown era of the Rosemount Irish when they had their runs and their big upset against, there's a chance. Played off the corner. McManus and that whole group. Very good teams, but kind of, 500. This team isn't even close. And we've known it since they've been young, coming all the way up, watching them do some damage at the Squirt Pee Wee Bantam level as well. And here they now are at the high school level. Played back up into center. And I believe the 3AA, as we all would agree, runs through Rosemount as well. Watch out, though, for St. Thomas Academy. Nice, plucky squad. I mean, they play so structured in their D zone. They make you earn it. And they're pretty good offensively. If they get the goaltending, they could be a problem through all this. And one team nobody talks about are the Eastview Lightning. They've got some pretty decent wins out there. They beat St. Thomas Academy. They've played some teams very strongly. And Dre Bradley's teams are always ready to go and play the game the right way with speed and tempo. So they could be a problem, too, in all of this. Don't forget about the Burnsville Blaze either. We just keep going. I forgot this isn't the Overtime Hockey Podcast. This is play-by-play. In on goal, that one goes wide of the mark. Shifsky is there. Now handled by Jones. Back behind the net, Jones protects. In front, rolled the stick of Shifsky. They tried to force it through, and a chance there by Crone. Stick was lifted, had a golden opportunity. There's a shot, blocked. Nice job by Strammel. And we have a delayed penalty coming up here for you. I didn't really see the infraction. Was it down low? Stick got out, maybe a leg. For a ninth grader, Strammel is a big drink, no question. Jerry, do you want to join me for some color here for the second period? We'll bring Jerry Burrow on to pull some color commentary for the second period. And then we'll give you all a break. And no, I'm just kidding. And he can sit for the third. Down the left wing side it goes. Kaiser back over for Wolf. Deflected. They had the high deflection up high in the slot by Shifsky. Those are tough for goalies. You want to get close to that redirect. When it's higher, it's tougher to react and get to where you need to go. Good stuff. Back into the corner. That's off the stick of Shifsky. Now dancing to the corner is Jones. Jones looked toward the slot area up high in the air. Off the board, sent right back into the corner. Now it's going to be handled by Jones. Jones wrister, glove down, in front, puck's loose, scores! Second chance, third chance effort, Hunter Jones, and it's 3-2 Andover. Watch this. He kind of batted at it, and I think Tollefson would love to have had that back if he could have hung on to that. All sorts of traffic. You got to deal with so many bodies down low in front of the net. Andover comes at you in a million different ways, especially on that power play. It's their second power play marker. I guess what you learn here is you don't go to the box against the Huskies. Kyle Law takes over to the near boards. It goes for Nowacki. Law plays that one ahead underneath the stick of Bauer. Bumped off the boards. At the center red line, Maslowski now across the line. Looks and surveys, shoots that one wide of the mark. The carom to the left wing side for Norling. Norling up to the point. That one's played back down by the defense of Nowacki. And back in behind, 2:33 to go here in the period. There's a shot that's deflected, knocked to safety. The Irish chipped glass, glove down, Law. And they'll say he closed his hand on the puck. 2:24 to go in the first. Looks like we never had our scare of having to change this over midstream of the period. We'll probably do it between periods for you, though, so we'll let you know if we do. Oh, redirect there. Thinking he had something more was Mason Campbell. Nice face-off win. Just chopped it right back to the left side. Gather, shoot, rebound, and forced to make the play is Will Larson. These goalies are under siege here tonight with high-quality scoring chances indeed. Now it's going to be Cade Williams from the right wing side. Hit the boots of Kennebec. Back into the Irish zone it goes as they muscle this one down the rail. Strammel from the corner. He's going to work it out of the zone. Here comes Strammel through center with speed. Hard pass to the left wing side. That one was defensed and played to center by Clough. Handled now by the Irish. 10 to go. Or on that was Norling. 1:50 to go in the period. Sent back into the corner for Wolf. He plays this back, finds Kaiser. Quick touch pass on the move. They go with Clough. Back across the line, looked to his right, or his left rather, wanted the trailer, but instead threw it in on goal. Now to the left wing side, it's going to be Williams. That's poked off the stick of Clough and back in behind, handled by Campbell. Campbell looks for the long pass to center. He is looking for Kennebec, but that was cut off by Cotter and sent back in. Now it's Campbell. Finds his partner back off the left side, and out of the zone they go. That was Wheeler ahead. Now on the stick of Connor Kennebec. He turns, it's deflected, steered aside. Now on the stick of Lewandowski. Then Sabo takes over, back behind for Lewandowski. They look to the slot area with 1 minute remaining in the period. Now Lewandowski's muscled off the puck and up high to the right point, controlled and played back into the corner. Body thrown there on Sabo as he has a battle going 2-on-2 from the corner. They fall on the puck. We'll see if we keep it moving. We do. And now it's going to be handled by Thorson. Or check that. That was Cotter, rather, to the right wing side. He finds Vandermeer. Vandermeer on the move. Now there's Thorson. And that one's turned up and out of play. Played up to the line, now 14 to go. There's a shot that deflects and misses the mark. Irish will fight this one off, cut off by the Huskies. There's a chance down low, quick shot, glove, save and a beauty with 1.3 to go. Shot, ooh, look out. That one made a loud clapping noise off the stick. That does it. 3-2 Andover leads after trailing 1-0 and 2-1. They score a couple of power play goals, and they pull themselves within a one-goal lead here at 3-2. We're going to take a timeout. We'll have more coming up for you right after this.
You know, it's pretty easy to be proud of the fact that we've been in continuous operation for almost 120 years. Now, obviously, Kennebec Construction started that, and they're a big part of it. You know, since then, in the 20 years that Tradition's been around, we've built on to that legacy, and you know, I think we've created our own legacy and our own brand, which is pretty special and unique.
We've kind of coined the phrase between all the Tradition companies and led by the bank's Keystone program. However much money we make, we give 10% of our earnings to the community and lots of time as well.
Our business model is centered around building communities, whether that's, providing the dirt work or building the houses or providing the financing. We're really, our success is really part of the overall community success. The fact that we live in the communities that our customers live in as well. We're side by side with them. And really our promise to our customers would be that we reinvest back into the communities and we help make the community stronger, where if you're doing business with, out-of-state competitor, those dollars are going out of state, but we're putting them right back in the community.
So Andover Construction Company started in 1905. So I'm the third generation, and now we have Eric and Jake.
One of the neatest things that I get to do when I go new places and talk about tradition companies is talk about the history of the company, and it's pretty easy to be proud of the fact that we've been in continuous operation for almost 120 years.
Really, it just came down to trying to figure out better ways to serve the customer, and so it wasn't necessarily about making more money, but it was about providing a more seamless turnkey customer experience. So just kind of slowly over the years we added additional pieces to the puzzle.
So we started the tradition companies basically to figure out how we could do vertical integration that encompassed pretty much everything from the dirt to the final closing at title.
The difference maker is just the the personal interest level we take, where it's just more than a job. We really feel a passion for serving the clients and really taking care of them. I think the the loan officer group we have, you know, it's not about the money, it's about the satisfaction when you're sitting at the closing table with the clients and you've done a good job for them and they're happy, and you know, you see the joy that you bring their families. Helping be a guide for someone when they're going through what quite typically is the largest single investment, you know, someone's going to make in their life, their home. For that trust they place in us, it's really satisfying to, you know, be able to provide that service. And I think that there's a little bit of a oversimplification of what the mortgage process is really all about, and certainly, you know, the ability to close a transaction quickly and with the least amount of brain damage involved, I can appreciate, but there's a tremendous amount of thought that needs to go into the selection of the product itself, and then to be able to sit down with a experienced professional is extremely important to make sure you're making the right choice. And once, you know, we've come to that conclusion that this does make sense and the customer does want to move forward, certainly being able to fast track it and use all the technology available to get to the closing table as fast and as efficiently as possible.
Welcome back to the St. Louis Park Rec Center, home of the St. Louis Park Orioles, Benilde St. Margaret's, and the Tradition in the Park. Along with Jerry Burrow, I'm Pete Wagner. Jerry joining me here for some color commentary. Jerry, very interesting. I think if you look at these teams, I think the flashier may be in yellow and blue, and I think maybe a little more grittier would be in the brown, gold, and white.
Right, but
in period number one, highly skilled, both of them.
Yeah, and two very offensive teams, and they're pretty good defensive too, because both of them have allowed less than 2 goals a game.
They both have what a lot of teams don't have, and that's finishers.
Yep.
And we see a lot of teams that are very good that just can't score, and it's going on all over the state.
Yeah, the elite players in the state are finishing, I noticed.
Tanner Lalick here. Yeah, I know, that's why I wanted to check. We're doing an on-air production meeting, but we're good. I just, that freaked me out because we didn't have something there. But we're on, we're hot, we're good. Okay, here we go. We're off and running.
All right.
I mean, this isn't ABC, CBS, or NBC. The fact of the matter is the price of this for the viewer is right.
Well, it's pretty close.
It's 100% free. Back off the end boards. That's off the glass. I love the glass here at this rink. They got the extra tall glass pretty much all the way around. It keeps the puck in play and keeps the flow moving.
And a lot of banners.
A lot of banners. Yes, there are. I mean, they date all the way back to 1949, the year of our Lord. It's very impressive. Maybe even 1948.
I didn't know.
St. Louis Park boys, fourth place state tournament.
I didn't know they were that good back then.
Region 3 champions. Yeah, this is where the road to the state tournament went through the park with some very, very good hockey clubs back in the day.
Yeah, one of the few high school teams back then in the late 40s.
That were down in the Twin Cities.
Yeah.
They started before even the legendary Dyna program did.
Wow. That's some good history.
Oh, look at that. Look out. Back to the corner it goes. That's off the skates of Vandermeer. Now the Irish will control and play this one through center ice. They try to find their man moving through. That was Brum. There's a chance. Lewandowski is there, poked away by Will Larson of Andover, the goaltender. The Huskies transition with Granvik to the right wing side, cutting against the grain. Thorson off the glass. Look out. That one took a funny carom. Lewandowski can wind it up. Here he goes back through center ice. Cross the line and plays this one deep back in behind. Wolf is there. Finds Wheeler. Or check that, finds Kaiser. Back ahead it goes now as that's Vandermeer to play that one in on an angle. Now Ratzlaff is there. Irish will play this to the right wing side. That's swung in by Weissmiller. Maslowski back down low in the corner. On it now, it's going to be Hendrickson for the Irish. Played down with the glove there by Wheeler as he moves it ahead. Set up back in behind by Larson. Huskies now transition back up the right wing side. They'll find a feed to the moving Bauer as he has a man going to the net. That's the defenseman, Mitchell Wolf. Instead, Bauer back in behind the net, looks off the boards. Wolf has that bounce. The stick reaches but can't keep it. Plays back to the neutral zone. That's controlled by Nowacki and guided in by Bauer. Off the end boards. That was taken away from Wheeler. And now jammed on the play there was Weissmiller. Nice play there, but taking over at center is Crone, who's going to play this one. Back into the corner. Andover's Nowacki is there. He comes away with it, looks to his right, now to his left. He surveys and chips off the boards. It's swatted at there. That's off the stick of Zinda. Now the Irish going to have their turn in the offensive zone. Zinda carries it with speed out of the zone to the left wing side. 2-on-3 through center. Looks to create. Nearly stopped in his tracks, reaching over there to make the play. It was the defense of Campbell. But now it's going to be played back over to the near side. Law comes down the boards as it's pushed into the corner. That's off the stick of Campbell. Now it's Kennebec. Plays that back on the stick for Mason Campbell through center. That's deflected in by Sabo. Now to the near boards, it's the sophomore Law to play this one ahead, knocked away from Williams. On the play there, that's Garrett Horsager. Now it's in front of the neutral zone area right down below us as they're going to play this one along the rail. Huskies transition back out of the zone. Knocked ahead by Clough as he tried to find his line mate Zinda there. Clough will play the body. Now the forecheck ensues. Williams is there. Long pass to center. That was off the tape of Brum. Picked up now by the Huskies. Regrouping it with the puck there is Kaiser. Sends this one in. That one's going to be an icing call. Pretty much end-to-end action there, Jerry.
Right.
Burrow.
These are two very good skating teams. And I'll tell you, I just listened to the names you were saying. These are elite players on both of these teams. A lot of D1 players.
There's a lot of high-end talent and caliber players here. It's great to have them on the ice at the same time.
Right.
I mean, no question.
And there's a lot of young ones that'll be future D1s.
What do you think of this young class? We're seeing some freshmen. I've always been on the freshmen, because there's a difference in age and maturity level physically. But it seems like there's been a few freshmen of late, and I'm thinking mostly of Marshall from Benilde St. Margaret's. That's off the side boards there. You have the Elk River Elks young guy, Casey, I believe it is.
Right.
You've got Strammel here. There's some really good freshmen that are making impacts.
What's amazing to me, how big some of them are. I mean, where did they just come off the farm?
Well, then I always go from are they the red shirt freshmen, though, where they're really sophomores? They've been, their birthdays were in March,
Right.
That might change things a little bit, too, but that's always worth looking at. But, yeah, they're bigger and stronger, which, that's really the thing. The skill levels have always been there for the freshmen that make it over the decades. It's just a matter of whether or not they're able to stay with the intensity and the physical nature of the game.
Right. Yeah, Coach Randall from Duluth East finally put this little freshman in. I think if you put a hose on him with water, he'd weigh 100 pounds at the most. But what I like about this little kid, he's might be only 100 pounds, but he has smartness. I mean, you can't teach smartness. You got to play kids that are smart on the ice.
Hockey IQ, hockey sense, all of it plays into it. And, is it a learned behavior? Is it something you pick up on your own? I think it's a combo of the two.
Right.
Puck is sent in deep with 11:25 to go. Shots on goal read 12-7 in favor of the Huskies. After the quick start by the Irish, Rosemount has done a nice job. Dots down, I would say, in the offensive zone so far. There's a shot that's been deflected, and they've also limited, like that, the time in the defensive zone for themselves, with Rosemount forced to regroup and retreat. And here they go with it now. Horsager is there with it, sends it in on goal. Whoa! That one squirted away from Larson as they're going to flip this one to center. Horsager steps up on that one again. Now it's going to be Johnston with it. Gathered in by the defense. That's Cotter. Plays it to the near side. That's played through the neutral by Law. Back in deep it goes. Ratzlaff is there as he's checked on the play. Tries to guide it up to the left wing side. Finally, they get it back over to the right side. That's deflected behind Wolf. I checked that behind Weissmiller, who plays that one in deep. Now it's going to be picked up by Kaiser. Nice little inside-out move, very controlled. Good stick by Strammel at center, deflects that feed to the right wing side. That was intended for Bauer, who comes in and throws the body. Now it's the Irish again through center. That's bumped the boards. And the length of the ice, it goes for an icing call with 10:08 to go.
You can tell this is an important game for both of these teams because both of them are only using 4D so far. And they've been out there a lot. And I wonder when they're going to start put that third pair in.
Off the glass. Stood up on the play, back in the neutral zone. Strammel goes inside out. Good puck support there by the Huskies as they regroup. This tandem of Wolf and Kaiser really move it well, don't they? They transition as well as any pair I've seen.
I think it's the best pair in the state.
Yeah, I'm right with you there. It's almost Litke and Doctor all over again.
There you go.
Boy, they were a pair last year, weren't they?
They were fun to watch.
Checked at center ice. There's Strammel. Oh, nice poke check. Norling makes the play. They had a chance brewing there, but Oh, nice sauce to the near side. That's picked up by Wheeler, but he'll be stopped by Kaiser, who sends that right back in and behind. Clough is there. Strammel comes with a rolling puck out of the corner. Nice feed to the right wing side. Chipping a pass ahead on the stick for Beatty there was Sabo, who has one of his team's 2 goals. Sent right back into Andover territory. You know, the Irish over the past 5-6 minutes have had most of the puck possession time, starting to work their way into the offensive zone, but you can tell it isn't really, the neutral zone is what has a lot of snow in it right now. There's a chance by Lewandowski. He can dangle, he can score. My word, what a play there. He had an opportunity now to the right wing side. It's going to be Clough across the line. Bounding puck up high at the blue line area. Now Lewandowski has that one off his feet, poked over to the right wing side. Now it's played back into the corner, checked on the play. That's Nowacki. And to an open wing it goes. That's Garrett Horsager to play that one through.
Yeah, this is great hockey today. Seeing 2 really good teams in the top 5 in the Class AA, and they just keep on skating up and down.
Yeah, it's an honor to be a part of this game, and circled this one on the schedule when I saw it from John Barger, who's put it together a great group of teams. You know, basically is, I don't want to say collapsed in what was the Schwann's Cup, but I mean with all of these teams here that you have, I counted 7 of the MN Hockey TV's top 10 are here. The only ones that are missing are Eden Prairie, Stillwater,
and White Bear Lake.
White Bear Lake. All the rest are right in the top 10. And I'll argue that ours is as accurate as any.
Right. You probably have 7 of the top 10 in the 2 tournaments, and 1 over in Plymouth.
Between here and Plymouth, yes.
And
we have 5 right here in this building.
And you probably got 7 of the next 10 from 11 through 20. So
through all of it.
Yeah.
So you definitely have teams that fit within the top 20, no question.
If you wanted to see Class AA, the best teams, you better come down to St. Louis Park or over in Plymouth Ice Center.
Were you going to call it the Icicle? You were.
I was.
That's up by you. That's Freezer Burger. We all know about that, all of us youth people that have gone through that world.
We call it the snowbank now.
Word. I mean, I'd rather play outside than in there. It's warmer outside.
The pond hockey's not going on too good.
Sent the length of the ice, icing the call. So coming up next on our schedule here today from the Tradition in the Park, we've got 2 more games on deck from the Rec Center. Holy Family Catholic, Benilde St. Margaret's. Holy Family Catholic's been playing better and better. Things are coming together for them.
Yeah, I saw them last week play Holy Angels, and Holy Angels kind of thought they were playing a lot better too.
They were 6-0 going into that one, and they got stopped by a really good Holy Family Catholic team. I believe that was 4-2. I mean, it wasn't a runaway by any stretch of the imaginations, but the Stars have some talent coming in, and they've got some pretty decent seniors that are making some waves along the way. That one deflected. Ooh, batted at there. Tollefson lost his sight on that. And we close it out with Minnetonka and Maple Grove here as our final game of the day. 3-day event here from the Rec Center. Strammel comes away with it, bumps the boards. Sliding over to make the play is Nate Bauer, as they'll turn and swing that one back in behind the net. Chipped off the glass, reaching back is Bauer again. Back into the corner it goes. Ratzlaff is there as he plays that one back around. It's on the stick of Nowacki, back in behind. Norling is there. Now to take over is Wheeler to center. So the puck will work its way back in on goal as it's pushed back over to the near side. Law takes that one. Nice little inside-out move. Now it's Lewandowski with it. He'll work that one toward the side of the cage. Maslowski. And back up through center ice. Knocked away. And here they go across the line with Sabo. Sabo's pass is deflected away. They've got a man down low, but here they come. The Huskies defense and play this one through center. They find an opening. After a wide open first period, things have knuckled down here in the second. This one's tucked back in behind. Sabo is there.
Yeah, they're still skating pretty good, both teams, so There's been a lot of space out there.
But they've definitely, when it gets to tops of the circles down, they have found the open man, and they're taking scoring chances away, and they're knocking it out of the zone quite effectively. Good to see my guy Anthony DiGiulio. Look at this. He's got two computer screens in his office. See that? He's got one up here from the rec center and one up over from the Plymouth Ice Center.
And we got them both going. All right.
Looks like Cretin-Derham Hall is leading Centennial 3-1 midway through the second period. We're at 3-2 here in favor of the Huskies.
So 2 good games.
I mean, this is better than the NHL Center Ice
package.
There you go. We've got the girls game going on from the Walser Invitational at Braemar Arena as well. Played off the boards to the near side.
Are you saying that we should stay home and watch it on Minnesota Hockey TV?
No, I'm saying if you can't get here. There's a rebound. Nice save made there by Tollefson. Turned that one away. Penalty coming up. Let's take a look at that one on replay if we can. Oh, we won't. It's going to take too long. We're fine. Play continues. That one deflects. And it's going to be a penalty on the Irish. That will put a power play back in place for the Huskies, and we've seen them connect 2 for 2.
Yeah, this Andover first line, all 3 of them get to the net, so that's going to cause a lot of scoring opportunities for the Huskies.
14-9 are your shots on goal. Most recent one that was of a high-level scoring chance, Tollefson did a nice job to make that save.
Yeah, he's one of the better goaltenders in the state, and, but there's a lot of offense on this Huskies team.
Tollefson, a senior on that short list for the Brimsek Award. There's some good senior goaltenders out there. It's going to be tough to narrow that down.
Got Keppel over in Hill Murray and Hodge up in Moorhead.
Yep. Back across the line. That's knocked away.
I
like Kojal a lot. Benilgo is a junior, so we're okay there. I like that Kojal at Elk River as well. That one deflects up off the netting. You never look at the goals against and the scores in some of those instances, but he's a very, very good goaltender, no question. Good to see West Metro is dialed in.
Yeah.
All 3 of you are, oh my word. West Metro looks back and says he needs 2 mentions per period like they're sponsors. Something else. That was a good one. There's a one-timer pad save, turned aside. Nice job by Tollefson off the bullet that came in from Wolf. They go glassing out. I believe that was Ratzlaff that made that play for the Irish. 3:27 in a fast-moving second period. Next game starts all the way at 5:30. So we're spread out quite neatly here.
Is it 5:30 or 5?
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
I think it's 5.
It's 5 and 7:30.
There you go.
My bad.
That's all right.
Still, we're well. It's never an issue here.
Well,
John
you can't
Barger does a great. He runs a tight ship.
Right. You can't go wrong. $9 for 4 really good games.
Wrister. That gets you in for the whole day, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
$9 gets you in for the whole day to see these 4 great games.
Students and seniors, $7.
That's a pretty good deal.
Hey, best entertainment for the buck.
I would totally agree with you. And you go to them all. You go to the Wild. You go to the Gophers.
I do everything.
What is the brand you look least forward to watching?
I would say
we're going negativity. We're going negative right now.
I'd say.
Why not?
I just lost my season
across
pass.
The line. I know. I was trying to goat you into that one.
That's the one.
Excellent. Over to the far side it goes.
You know.
Hey, they're playing pretty well. Now it's high from the right point.
Who?
To the slot area. I'm not saying. I think everybody can figure that one out. Back across the line through the pads. Oh, I thought that was going 5-hole there on Tollefson. The power play expires. The PK successful for the Irish. And Kennefic finally turns, bumps the boards, and gets that the length of the ice. Nice job by the Irish, though, to keep the chances limited and adjusting on the PK to what was really effective earlier in the first period for the Huskies.
Okay, I'll tell you. The mites. No.
We'll be streaming the Mike Jamboree from the XL Energy Center on Monday. We are.
30 kids in the face-off circle.
Of course, we have our agreement with Minnesota Hockey.
Do ya?
We're doing all of their youth state tournaments and select
nice.
regional tournaments, quite a few of those too as well. So we'll be very busy bringing plenty of hockey. We'll be at the state tournament doing our audio-only turn them down, turn us up campaign. Off the right wing side, now it's Strammel trying to find a drop pass to the oncoming Kennebec. Instead, it's transition. Across the line comes Clough. He's going to play this one back into the corner. Now to crash low, it's going to be Norling. Now Clough leaves for Norling. Strammel wraps his man up. Now Retzlaff plays that behind the net. It's going to be Wheeler with the body there behind the net. And quickly to center, flip through. Foot race, will they get there first? Irish do from the corner. They'll walk this one from the dot. That's blocked. Rattles to the neutral zone with 1 minute remaining in the period. And it's sent behind the net. On it now, it's going to be Cotter. He gives back over for Law. Law looks ahead. Nice feed to the left wing side, but quickly over to handle that one as Campbell plays that ahead. Look out. Lewandowski can just fly. Ooh, he could have taken that one, but he decided. He thought Kennebec was there instead. Now up high, it's going to be off the gear of Sabo to the right circle. Turned off the boards by Crone. Chopped at off the boards. And here they go back in toward the left wing side. Down the wall they go with it. Ooh, quick trailer, 16 to go. That chips up and out of play.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference so far in the first two periods is that Andover's getting to the net a little more than Rosemount Irish. But both teams are working hard.
That's off the glass. And that's going to pretty much do it for a very intense but scoreless second period. 3-2, we remain the same after two. 16-9 your shots on goal in favor of Andover. We'll be back with more high school hockey coming up right after this.
You know, the difference maker is just the, you know, the personal interest level we take, where it's just more than a job. We really feel, you know, passion for serving the clients and really taking care of them. I think the loan officer group we have, you know, it's not about the money, it's about the satisfaction when you're sitting at the closing table with the clients and you've done a good job for them and they're happy, and you know, you see the joy that you bring their families. Helping be a guide for someone when they're going through what quite typically is the largest single investment, you know, someone's going to make in their life, their home. For that trust they place in us, it's really satisfying to, you know, be able to provide that service. And I think that there's a little bit of a oversimplification of what the mortgage process is really all about, and certainly, you know, the ability to close a transaction quickly and with the least amount of brain damage involved, I can appreciate, but there's a tremendous amount of thought that needs to go into the selection of the product itself, and then to be able to sit down with a experienced professional is extremely important to make sure you're making the right choice. And once, you know, we've come to that conclusion that this does make sense and the customer does want to move forward, certainly being able to fast track it and use all the technology available to get to the closing table as fast and as efficiently as possible.
heavy? Try it.
I got it.
Lift it up. 1, 2, 3. Good. Looks great.
Wow, this looks amazing. Can I help you make a few?
Sure.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Hi, I'm Derek. Nice to meet you. So how long have you been doing this?
2 years.
2 years. So you're an expert.
Yes.
Can you do one with my name?
Sure.
D-E-R-E-K?
D-R-E-K.
D-E-R-E-K.
D-E-R-E-K?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the ultimate dream for your business?
I really wish I had more bracelets to make every single day.
What do you do with the money?
We have this hunger project that I give back to the kids that don't have enough money to buy food.
So the more bracelets you make, the more money you raise, and then the more kids you can help out. How long have you had this dream?
10 years.
So you're 6 years old and you had the dream for 10 years. That's pretty good. That's someone that knows what they want to do in life.
Yeah.
Okay, now, what do you think about this?
Ooh. Yeah.
Pretty good?
Yep.
Okay.
Too heavy? Try it.
I got it.
Lift it up. 1, 2, 3. Good. Looks great.
Wow, this looks amazing. Can I help you make a few?
Sure.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Hi, I'm Derek. Nice to meet you. So how long have you been doing this?
2 years.
2 years. So you're an expert.
Yes.
Can you do one with my name?
Sure.
D-E-R-E-K?
D-R-E-K.
D-E-R-E-K.
D-E-R-E-K?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the ultimate dream for your business?
I really wish I had more bracelets to make every single day.
What do you do with the money?
We have this hunger project that I give back to the kids that don't have enough money to buy food.
So the more bracelets you make, the more money you raise, and then the more kids you can help out. How long have you had this dream?
10 years.
So you're 6 years old and you had the dream for 10 years. That's pretty good. That's someone that knows what they want to do in life.
Yeah.
Okay, now, what do you think about this?
Ooh. Yeah.
Pretty good?
Yep.
Okay.
It would break your heart to see what we pull out of here every day. We're out here 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, cleaning up the water.
Probably dump that, man.
You guys need some help?
Sure.
Yeah.
No way.
JJ, what?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
I don't believe it. Good.
JJ, come on.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome aboard, baby.
Isn't that for me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So what are you guys doing out here? What's the whole cleanup about?
Well, we're just doing the right thing. It's a kind of a thankless job. It's out of sight, out of mind. Somebody's got to do it.
What's the dream for the cleanup project?
You know, my dream is for people to think twice before they throw something out.
No problem, boys. I thought I was gonna have to come over there and show you how to do it.
That's not going to smell good.
Not pleasant.
Great play, baby.
What would you do without these guys?
I would be in trouble. I don't know what I would do. These guys are everything to me.
You ever catch anything? Brackish waters up in here? I've caught castaneted shrimp. You eat them? No. It's been a good day, fellas. I appreciate you guys having me out here. It's eye-opening to see all the trash and everything that you guys pick up.
For me, it's really not just a job, you know, it's a passion.
I appreciate you having me out. You can swing a mean net, man.
Appreciate you helping us. It was a long, hot day.
You aren't kidding. It's hot. Talk about it. Yeah. The heat's a little different than it is on the field.
You know, it's pretty easy to be proud of the fact that we've been in continuous operation for almost 120 years. Now, obviously, Andover Construction started that, and they're a big part of it. You know, since then, in the 20 years of tradition. You know, I think we've created our own legacy and our own brand, which is pretty special and unique.
We've kind of coined the phrase between all the nutrition companies and led by the bank's Keystone program. However much money we make, we give 10% of our earnings to the community and lots of time as well.
Our business model is centered around building communities, whether that's, providing the dirt work or building the houses or providing the financing. We're really, our success is really part of the overall community success. The fact that we live in the communities that our customers live in as well. We're side by side with them. And really our promise to our customers would be that we reinvest back into the communities and we help make the community stronger, where if you're doing business with, out-of-state competitor, those dollars are going out of state, but we're putting them right back in the community.
So Andover Construction Company started in 1905. So I'm the third generation, and now we have Eric and Jake.
One of the neatest things that I get to do when I go new places and talk about tradition companies is talk about the history of the company, and it's pretty easy to be proud of the fact that we've been in continuous operation for almost 120 years.
Really, it just came down to trying to figure out better ways to serve the customer, and so it wasn't necessarily about making more money, but it was about providing a more seamless turnkey customer experience. So just kind of slowly over the years we added additional pieces to the puzzle.
So we started the tradition companies basically to figure out how we could do vertical integration that encompassed pretty much everything from the dirt to the final closing at title.
And we welcome you back to the third period. Joining us is Jerry Burrow because he did such a good job. I gave you no room to speak because that's what I do, and that's why Bart Archer loves working with me so much. You're the new Bart Archer.
How about those hound dogs?
The Hounds are your Bart Archer Hornets, aren't they? You just love them, don't you?
Well, Snowbanks and
if Mike
the
Randolph,
Greyhounds.
if Mike Randolph was not the coach of the the Duluth East Greyhounds, would you love that team as much?
No, because that's all I got started.
It's
when
all
I
about him.
Remember Larry Traxel, the assistant coach?
I
grew up with those two coaches. And
what do you think the most underrated part of Mike's coaching game is?
Well, the people that know hockey know that the scouts and everyone know that he's always going to be ready at playoff time, his teams. And it's proven. He's gotten the state tournament.
Always playoff
and he's
performers
won more state
solid.
tournament games than any other
Absolutely.
coach.
How many is that?
But I don't even know now.
I thought you would know.
I can't keep
I thought
up
you'd
with
pull
it.
that out quicker than your social security number.
When you get my number, I don't even know how old I am.
Well, yeah, you probably forgot that too. That comes with the territory. Here's Strammel now as we open up the third period at center ice. The Huskies holding the 3-2 lead in a tight one here. Over at the Plymouth Ice Center, they're starting the third period, and Cretin-Durham Hall is up. I believe I saw 4-1 on the Centennial Cougars. Gathered in by Strammel across the line. He'll try to angle toward the goal mouth area, but that's Nowacki to cut him off. Off the boards to center, and the Irish will regroup in their own zone as they look up ice. Now it's Kennebec, finds an opening and guides that one back in behind that, rolls the stick, and now it's going to be off that of Lewandowski. Turning away from traffic as Cotter plays this one up through center ice, and over they come on it with Horsager. He'll play this one into the corner. Nice job at center, but picked up by Kaiser as he slides that over to the right side for Wolf. He'll play that one ahead on the play for Vandermeer. Nice escape there up high. Wolf guides that one down. Mitchell Wolf to the corner. And quickly over is Kaiser. Strong wrist shot in on goal. That was steered aside neatly.
Boy, you say those two names a lot.
Well, and you say it kind of effortlessly. They're very fluid together. They're not overly dynamically flashy defensemen. They're just solid, smart, good body position, good puck movement. They get the shot off quickly like that, but then they defend really well.
They play every zone really good.
They do. Steered off to the right wing side. They almost look, they're bookends as far as how they look as players.
And when they're out there, it's really hard for Rosemount to get their forecheck going because they bring it right back out.
And they score! Right while they're out there, Jerry Burrow. It's now tied at 3. What a job by the Irish. That came from up high. I believe that was Ratzlaff for that one.
Looked like a tip, didn't it?
Might have been tipped, but he went through the handshake line first. So
okay, I will give it to him. A future Gopher.
Yeah, I looked every bit of it right there.
They're looking for players like that. Tell you what, 3-3, they played like it, both teams.
Backpedaling now is Jake Ratzlaff. He plays that one through center, deflected wide. Mason Wheeler on the assist for that one. We're brand new at 3 with 13:55 to go. Turned over across the line, Lewandowski, Kennebec holds. Oh, he had Lewandowski for the tap-in! And he just misfired there. There's a pass through center, out comes Tolleson. Score! He just misses the mark! Oh! Oh, what an opportunity for Hunter Jones.
Both
Will
ends.
Tollefson cleared that right into the midsection. Good defensive play, and that one missed by inches.
And Lewandowski had it right on his stick, and
You
he
can't
missed
make
it.
this up. Back it across the line now as it's going to be Kaiser. He'll carry this one to the corner, and back in behind, it's going to be Shifsky. Crone. Oh, I thought that might have hit the post. All sorts of noise. Nice pushback here by the Huskies as they didn't like getting tied. Wolf knocked off his stick, played back in behind. There's Hunter Jones with that glorious opportunity. His eyes were as big as saucers. He's moving in on goal there. In front it goes now. They're going to stay on this puck and throw this one back in behind and continue the forecheck. Shifsky is there. That one's too far for Crone. And now it's going to be shoveled to center on that play. That was Wheeler, and that was going to be whistled down. There's a broken twig, all sorts of stuff going on out there.
When you get two teams playing like this, how can you not love high school hockey?
Well, I'm right with you. That's why I'm here every day. That's why we're ripping off 24 of these boys games Thursday to Saturday, and then another 7 girls games, 31 total in a 3-day period. We love it.
You're like me. You live in the rink.
I don't know if that's such a good thing or a bad thing, but
we'll go on to it later.
Well, you just basically give into it.
But I'll tell you what, these two teams, if they so happen to win their sections, both sections will be very well
represented, no question. I agree with you 100% there. Face-off win to the right point. Nowacki plays that one back in behind. It's chopped around but cut off. And back in behind. That hits a stick on its way through, and it gets muddy off the end boards as the Irish and Huskies duel. They'll still try to find the loose change. Finally kicked free. Riley Bowick was there. Plays the body on his man. That was Gravin. More bodies collide back off the corner. And sent up to the left wing side. Out of the zone they go. Clean break. But cut off at center. Nice job on the stick there by Cotter. In front of the bench area they go with 11:38 to go. Bump the boards. That's too far. Will they have an ice or no? Yes, they will. As Nowacki reached for that one. Not enough.
I like it when the refs let the kids play too.
You have to date all the way back to 1992 for the last time that Rosemount was in the state tournament.
And remember, they had like a 4-19 or 18
it was
team
crazy. It was like one of those out of nowhere deals.
Well, I think they only won one, and then they won all 3 playoff games.
Ricky Sainty Jr. in his 3rd year at 52-10-1, making his mark as a head coach. Back in across the line. Here they come, the Irish. Ratzlaff has that one knocked away from the slot area. Now it's going to be Law to come away with it. He has a long pass. They want to stretch the ice. Well, look out. Ratzlaff is where did he come from? He has the game time goal right now. Andover out shooting Rosemount 20-11 so far. Now it's Strammel cutting inside out to the corner as Law watches him to the corner. That hit the official on the way out. Up to the line. Quick shot through. Nice pad save. Turned aside by Larson. From the right point, there's a bounding puck off the face mask. And now they're going to turn this one back up ice. Nice hustle out of the zone with Clough. Plays this off the glass in deep. Checked was Horsager. And now the Irish through center. Checked on the play was Campbell. Gets some help from Kennebec. Splits the defense in on goal. Oh, he wanted to go back to the forehand. He gets shivered into the goal. Let's take a look at that one on replay.
I'll tell you what, it's kind of funny that Coach Manny is letting that third line that all 3 forwards go deep in that, they're not looking at the defense. They want to score, and maybe that's why they're scoring close to 6 goals a game.
Well, he trusts his blue line. It comes back to those guys. They defend well, and I think he likes the way they skate, and they can get back, and they can put some back pressure, and you got to have the personnel to be able to play that way, and they're able to do it.
I mean, they're scoring a lot of goals this year.
This period's been really interesting because now it's been all about Rosemount's really cinched up their game a little bit, and they're getting some great chances. Oh, that one came up. That was a missile that came in out of nowhere from Lewandowski. Is that rattling off the glove hand, and here we go.
I'm surprised both teams how much energy they still have after how hard they played the first 2 periods.
They've been going pretty strong here. 2:30 start time for these two squads. 10 minutes remain in the third. We're even at 3. That
my neck's getting sore.
You're working hard.
Yeah.
Back up through center ice. Jerry Burrow. Crone inside out. Nice little move there. Created some space, and you know, for him, for the goaltender, for Tollefson, that screen was taken away by that quick move to the forehand.
I'll tell you what, Luke Crone, number 7 for Andover, he's going to be a Mr. Hockey candidate.
Well,
he's the real deal.
Certainly looks like it to me. I mean, of course, we're talking about him being a senior.
And they probably have 2 on that list.
Turned over, there's Wolf. Yeah, Kaiser, another one. But he's definitely Reed Larson material there.
Yep.
Now Wolf slides down. Wolf is a senior as well on this team. Long pass, look out, Lewandowski can fly. Here he comes, in on goal to the backhand. Oh, that one somehow missed the mark. He had the 5-hole. The wickets were wide open. And West Metro is beside himself below us. That one deflects. There's the mention. Oh, Jerry. It's pretty funny.
It is. Well, West Metro knows his hockey, I'll tell you that. I mean, you got to give him credit there.
He knows a scoring chance when he sees it. Oh, Irish now will send this one through.
This is too much. I love it.
Sent to center ice. That's what this is all about. That'll be an icing call with 9:02 to go. So now when you look at a game like this, it's really interesting because their skill levels really match. I believe their skating tempos and style match.
Right.
But it's a little bit, there's a little difference to their game in that, you know, Andover seems to be more dots down. Rosemount seems to be more off the rush.
Right.
So it's an interesting dynamic between these two teams. It's a grinding version on one end of the ice, and it's big wicked chances that we saw from Lewandowski on the other.
He's had a lot of chances in this game, and
here's a one-timer in on goal. Oh!
That's what you do.
Gathered
Get pucks
in by
to the net.
Thorson very calmly. And I'm not saying that the Irish aren't a dots-down team either. I'm just saying they excel off the rush, and the Huskies excel dots down from what I'm seeing.
Well, when you got Kaiser and Wolf down there, it makes it a lot easier to do that.
8:32 to go in the third period. There's a discussion back behind the play. Ratzlaff and the official. They're exchanging dinner plans.
This Charlie Stemmel,
Speaking of which,
the ninth grader.
Are we going to McCoy's?
You know who he reminds me of?
What?
Where's Bart?
He'll be here.
I'll tell you what, this number 2, this 9th grader for Rosemount, nobody reminds me of Ryder Donovan when he was in 9th grade.
The tall, rangy player who
skates good.
He's a buzzsaw, gets around, not afraid to throw the leather.
He probably is a little stronger at this age, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
But he skates and same style. And
well, that's quite lofty praise right there.
Yeah.
Wolf will play this one down to the right wing side for Bauer. He sends a long rink-wide pass. Inside out they go. Couple of 10s do battle. Maslowski edges toward the goal mouth, and that's stopped and shut down by the goaltender, Tollefson.
If you're going to give an advantage in this game right now, I would give it to Andover because of their third line. Their third line has created a lot of opportunities.
Craig Roberts, is that official? He's not saying. I'm looking at the Red Knight lineup. We'll explain at 5 o'clock when that game starts.
Is Messenberg coming?
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Yep. We got to watch. We got the house in town.
He didn't answer. That probably means yes. at center ice. Boy, he took a tough dislocation to that shoulder a couple weeks ago. Right here on this ice. We were calling the game against Armstrong Cooper.
Too many injuries of key players already this year.
Yeah, a lot of them. A lot of teams are dealing with that. In on goal as Tollefson makes the save. You know, it seems to me more than usual. More than what we're used to seeing, Jerry.
And probably the worst one was Kyle Kukkonen, I think, is Maple Grove's best player.
Yep.
I think one of the best juniors in the state.
He's a dandy.
He's out for the season, I'm hearing. So that's not good news.
We've got some Chipotle. Hey, Dave, did you go to the one up here? How long were you in line? Like an hour? Still, how long? Oh, they screwed up the order. How long were you in line? It's the absolute worst. I'm not looking for a sponsorship because I can't promote that. Here they come back up through center ice.
All that for that.
Back in behind the net. One-timer.
Oh.
Larson goes to the butterfly, reads it right into the catch glove, and he'll hang on. Shots on goal are narrowing a little bit now. It's 23-17 here in the third as it's tilted. Second period tilted toward the Rosemount end of things. Now this period's tilted toward the Andover end of things as the Irish are going to work.
They're switching lines a lot faster now. So,
are you working next goal wins at this stage with 6:45 or more drama? Ooh, that hits a man on the way in. I think that was Thorson on the derriere. Bach makes the play. Now it's Kaiser. Positions and chips to center as Wheeler back pedals, but there's too many brown and tan sweaters. Rister, stick save, nice job by Tollefson to read that one. Steers to the near corner, through center they go. Weissmiller with it. He's stopped on the play. And now it's Kaiser. Wanted to go off the races with that, but left something behind as a stick got in there. Boy, we're getting a heavy dosage of Charlie Strammel. Ooh, Wheeler was stood up here in the third period. Lots of belief here in the freshman center iceman. Big collision off the boards. Out front they try to work it, and out of the zone they come. Here come the Irish with Brady Johnston. That's deflected. Now it's going to be played back up into the neutral zone. Maslowski reaches back. Strammel was there, and now they hurry back the other way. Campbell checked on the play, stays on the feet. Campbell in front. Scores! Oh, what a play by Campbell down low. And they find their man off the back door waiting for it, and that's a goal scored by Broughton Sabo. That's going to be his second of the game. Or is that Kennebec, rather?
Number 9.
Kennebec.
8. Yep.
Sorry, so that's going to be Kennebec, Connor Kennebec down low.
Yeah, number 10 pinched in the D, and nice play.
4-3 your score. Face-off win now by the Huskies. Kaiser hounded on the play by Kennebec as he'll look ahead. That's on the stick now of Jones, who tries to play this one into the teeth of that neutral zone play. Rink wide. That's off the skate of Horsager. And now it's back at center across the line. It's Crone. Crone sends one through the goal mouth area. That's deflected away. Shifsky was bumped, and they're going to call a penalty on that one. They got a cross check.
Whoa.
Let's take a look at this one on replay, Jerry.
Wow.
Oh, our director, Tanner Lalick, is giving a heavy head bob for the yes on that. Feeling good about that. There you see, this is a big part of this hockey game now. .5:06 to go in the third period. Rosemount up on Andover. Andover's 2 for 3 with the power play. Over to the near side. Jones, there's a shot that deflects. And now from the corner, that's played off the boards. Shifsky is there. Cuts this one down. Shifsky protects and plays to the corner. Crone walks the goal line. Ooh, wanted to shovel that one in off the far side from the backhand. Now Kaiser. Wolf lets it go. That hits Crone on the way in. Now it's Jones with it. Off the boards for Kaiser. Back down for Jones, who's going to look to the goal line. Crone wants to walk and force.
Oh,
Rebound. Ooh.
He got a little cross check there, and I don't think they're going to call anything, but boy, I like Luke Crone on the power play because he goes to the net. He's around that net. He's around that puck. I mean, no wonder this kid scores a lot of goals.
Hunter Jones with a nice bid there. That he nearly put that one into the back of the net.
It's a nice power play unit that Andover has, this #1 unit.
1:21 to go with the man advantage and 4:27 to go in the period. Crone in to take the face-off against Kennefic. Win by the Huskies. Kaiser, a lot of confidence with Lewandowski right by him. Now Kaiser quickly over to Wolf. He has room to walk. Let
Nice.
the shot go. Redirect. That one misses the mark. Crone was in front. Now it's going to be played back up high, top of the line. Crone. Oh, Kaiser, no, that was good. There's a shot that hit the glass. They said that was off. He was not. That was a really nice escape there by the wily veteran defenseman. Back up for Jones. That is mishandled. Now it's going to be Lewandowski with it. Turns and flips that one back into Husky territory with 45 to go in the power play. 3:49 to go in the period. Huskies now will work this one out of the zone with Kaiser. Long pass deflected away, and that's Zinda who plays that behind. Play to the near corner. Retzlaff was there, and you can hear the Irish faithful with the putting green claps on the ices. Back over the right wing side. Vandermeer plays deep. Now it's going to be Retzlaff with it. 7 to go in the man advantage. Up to the line they go. Wrister through. Scores! Tommy Nowacki, that might have gone in clean. That's officially a power play marker. 3-second show on that. 3:09 to go here in the third period. A big goal for the Huskies as they tie this one up. Who knows? We may have room for another couple more goals here in this third period as the goal-scoring brigade is out again.
It looks like OT. But this game deserves to be an OT game because both teams are just going back and forth all game long.
No question. They're saying that one went through clean. Back up into the center ice area it goes. There's a chance from the left wing side.
Oh!
Big check. Oh, couple mitts to the face. Both officials missed that one. Crone didn't like what he just saw there.
Is that a third period miss?
That was looking the other way because it was behind the play. You sure saw it.
Yeah.
Now it's getting crazy
There's
out
another
there.
one.
.206 to go in regulation. Glove down. Retzlaff plays that rink wide.
Now 2 minutes left in the regulation, and I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if someone scores. They're still going back and forth.
Yeah, this thing's anybody's guess. We'll face off to the right. One-timer. Oh, Kaiser paying the price in front. Nice job was Wheeler. He didn't like that one. They didn't feel good at all as he heads toward the bench area. Now they work it to the slot.
Oh,
Scores! Oh, is that a quick developer? Harrison Vandermeer gives the Huskies a 5-4 lead. And that was just, again, I was talking dots down. They're really good below the dots. They're heavy. They forecheck, and they troll and get open, and that's a great example.
Sometimes when you play a simple game, get pucks to the net and get players to the net, good things happen.
It's a lot of work to work the offensive zone like that, you know. There's a chance. This thing is far from over, folks. Now it's going to be back up to the right point. That's deflected. Back into the corner it goes. 1:15 to go in the period. Long shot from out. Ooh, that went right into Kaiser. And I thought that was going to carry him off him into the back of the net. It had the look of that.
I wonder if Rosemount's going to take a timeout and pull the goalie.
Indeed they will.
Minute 8 left. I would do it.
So what are you thinking right now if you're these two teams?
Well, if I was Rosemount, I would think we better score one in the next minute.
Well, that's great, but thanks. That's great, but
Andover, you know what? Just throw that puck. If they get the puck, just throw it out in the neutral zone. Don't try to score a goal. Waste the time. Let the clock run.
We got 1:08 to go. You know, a lot of times we see the goaltender pulled right away. I'm still a believer in possession, Jerry, because if you lose that draw, it's a glass chip and one battle, one at center, and it's over.
But if you throw it out in the neutral zone, that's another 20 seconds. Wonder who Rosemount's going to put as that sixth skater. They got Charlie's.
Face off one, chipped off the glass to center. Couple of 21s do battle as it's sent back into Rosemount territory as Strammel's going to cut back against the grain. What's going to happen these final 54 seconds?
That's an ice.
We don't know. That's going to be an icing call. That's a bummer.
That wasn't a smart move. Goalie has to come back out now for
Still
Rosemount.
50.6 seconds to go. Plenty
Lot
of
of time. Lot of time.
Throwing the face off, pulls this one back. Wolf. Ooh, that's blocked.
Ooh.
Wolf plays this one down the left wing side. Back from the corner, they look out front. The Huskies want to get it done 5-on-5.
Yeah, if that Andover player didn't get that puck, Lewandowski would have went in all alone because he was going the other way.
We'll try it again now, 40.6 seconds to go. Back up through center. Off goes Tollefson. Sent right back in as the Huskies will control. Kaiser off the boards. And now 20 to go. Backpedaling, it's Ratzlaff who plays that one in. Back in behind the net, swung around the boards. Jones was there. Look out. 9 to go. There's traffic, bounding puck. Slot area, they're going to get it back up high. Quick shot blocked. Oh, 2 men went down to get it. One off the hand, the mitt of Shifsky. And then he was also joined up front by Hunter Jones in a hard-fought 5-4 win. A good one here from the St. Louis Park Rec Center. We're going to be back in about 40 minutes with the start of the Red Knights of Benilde St. Margaret's and the Fire of Holy Family Catholic. Both these teams will be back in action on Friday. Take a quick look at your schedule guide here for you. Tomorrow, it will be Rosemount and Maple Grove at 5 p.m. And then it will be Andover and Minnetonka to close out tomorrow night's festivities at 7:30. By the way, if you come out to the rink, don't be shy. Check out McCoy's Public House. It's a perfect place to go for a pre- and post-game. Great food there. I love their flatbreads. They're
even
really
during
good.
the game.
And if you're feeling really about it, go get the steak tips, too. Those are something else.
All right.
And they serve brunch.
There you go.
Saturday and Sunday. Can't go on Friday.
That's a long
Saturday
walk.
and Sunday.
That's a long walk for you.
42 steps from my door. That's Bare Naked Ladies tune. Yeah, absolutely.
Those some big steps you make.
Yeah. That's going to do it here, folks. So long, everybody.
Keep on going there. You're going to win.
Campbell at number 2, Stremmel. Andover